What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm gonna go ahead and give you some brief strategies you can use to make some money. Let's get started. So let's just say we want to trade options and we are pretty much new to options, or even if you know the ins and outs, this video might be worth watching in one way or the other. So let's get started. So let's just say we want to trade options on SPY, and we actually will be going through the ins and outs of SPY for the past week, and that's gonna be what's gonna motivate us and help us put up a strategy. So let's get started. So as we can see, SPY actually it's trading at 529.38, and then if we take a look at SPY for the past week, we can see SPY started on the May 20th. SPY started at 530.29, and it was dangling up and down a little bit for the whole week, and then it rose up all the way at its highest peak for last week was on May 23rd, and it was at 533.69, and then thereof it started falling down and attaining its lowest on May 23rd, the same May 23rd, at 524.95, its lowest for the whole week, and then it started dangling and rising up a little bit. So if we actually take a look at where it started off at 530.29 and it ended off at 529.38. There is a very little difference from where it started off and where it ended. So what does this actually tells us? So this actually says that SPY hasn't really been moving a lot for the past week, and if we realize that this is the situation for SPY, we can actually bring up a strategy which will help us make some money if SPY doesn't really move a lot. So let's just say let's trade options on SPY, and with this strategy we can actually put up a short iron condor or an iron condor for this strategy. A strategy that's gonna make sure that if SPY doesn't really move a lot, you make some gains. So let's get started trading options on SPY, and then let's trade options, and we pretty much want to select expiry date. We just want to select expiry date to be maybe 2 days, and we can see share price for SPY is actually 529.38. Now what we want to do is to actually buy this strike price. From earlier on, we realized the highest SPY has ever risen was 533 point something. So in our mind, we are saying, okay, so if the whole of last week SPY rose up and its maximum for the whole week was 533, then we want to say that SPY is not gonna go above that. So what we want to do is to actually buy this strike, 534 strike, for a call. We want to buy a call for this strike price, and then what we want to do is to sell a call right below it. So we bought the 534, right? So if we bought a 534 strike, then what we want to do is to sell the 533 strike. So this is actually what we have as a call credit spread, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for a strategy where if SPY doesn't really move a lot, we make money. But I want to put up a strategy from what we saw earlier on, that if SPY doesn't really fluctuate a lot, we should make some money. So now what we're going to do actually is to also buy a put and sell a put against the calls that we did earlier on. So we realized SPY hasn't gone down below 524. It was 524 point something. So we actually want to buy this put, and then we will actually sell the put above it. We will sell the put above it. So we bought this, and then we want to sell the 524 strike. So this actually gives us a sweet short iron condor, and this means that because SPY hasn't really been moving a lot for the past week, we are assuming and we are expecting SPY not to be moving a lot. So if that's the case, if SPY at our expiration date on May 28, if SPY trades in between its lowest 524.00 and its highest 533.00, we make $18. And then if SPY ended up trading below 524 and above 533, we only lose $82. Now you may see that the profit here is not really that much, but what you can do is this is actually only for one contract, so you can buy multiple contracts to increase the profit. So to do that, you just continue, and then we can, for this strategy, we can buy, let's say, 20 contracts, and now this is going to be max profit is going to be 360, and our max loss is going to be 1640. We can still go ahead and buy more contracts depending on if we have enough collateral to put down. So if we want to buy 100 contracts, our max profit is going to be 1800. Now the trick here is, once you put up this strategy and you realize it's going south, you have to make sure you sell it out right away, because you won't be in a loss. Once you review the order and place the order, you'll be credited with this amount. So if you feel like it's going to be moving too much after placing this strategy, option strategy, all you got to do is to close it out, and at least you might be able to keep some gain. So yeah, this is a strategy we use if you feel like a stock is pretty much going to be moving in between few strike prices. So thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe, and catch you in the next one.